So Krishang, your doubt is when to explain substitution or not. That you will come to know only with experience. There is no general rule for that. Okay. So whenever you are doing any problem in integration or differentiation, think of all possible cases and then find out which one is the easiest to apply. Because in differentiation you have 4, 5, 6 rules. In integration you have 3, 4 rules. So out of those rules and the standard results that you have, you will come across the result. तुमको वो धीरे धीरे क्लिक होने लग जाएगा. चलिए और कोई डाउट है? कैन वी स्टार्ट विद यूनिट्स, डायमेंशंस एंड एरर एनालिसिस?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just give me 1 minute. Let me share something with you. Just 1 minute. So this is something that we have already discussed earlier. Okay, and I have sent the notes also. मैं आपको notes बाद में भेज दूंगा, वहाँ से copy कर लेना. So right now we will just go through each statement and try to understand इस chapter में होने वाला क्या है. ठीक है
sir?
हाँ बोलो बेटा.
We have to refer to our NCERT textbooks.
No, not now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
तो आई होप आप ये पढ़ सकते हैं. ठीक है, दिस इज रीडेबल राइट? So physical quantity, in physics we always deal with some kind of physical quantity. Okay, quantity is something which can be measured objectively. Okay, not subjectively. And I told you the difference of objective and subjective in the very first class. Something which is measurable in quantifiable manner, like what is your mass, what is your weight, what is the distance between Baroda and Jaipur, right? So all these things can be measured in appropriate measurements. ठीक है ना? But there are certain subjective things which does exist but we cannot quantify it लाइक हैप्पीनेस, सॉरो एटसेट्रा, तो उसको हम लोग फिजिकल क्वांटिटी कंसिडर नहीं करते हैं। एंड साइंस बेसिकली डील्स विद स्टडी ऑफ ऑब्जेक्टिव फिनोमिना। ठीक है, तो हमको जब उसको एक्सप्रेस करना है तो हम एक्सप्रेस कैसे करेंगे फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को? मैग्नीट्यूड टाइम्स यूनिट। लाइक यू से 10 मीटर, so 10 meter means 10 times 1 meter. Now what is this 1 meter? 1 meter क्या होता है? It's a unit of measurement which is standard reference for you. ठीक है, and nu is a constant at all times. Nu is a constant at all times. What is the meaning of that? तो बता सकता है what is the meaning of n1 u1 equal to n2 u2?
Sir, of what? Can you repeat the question?
Well,
Can you give me an example of this?
conservation of
क्या है ये? n1 u1 equal to n2 u2. देखो सिंपल सा एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं। ठीक है, तो लेट्स से अभिगम तुम्हारा मास कितना है?
40 kg.
40 kg? 40,000 नहीं है?
हाँ।
हैं? तुम्हारा कितना है मास? 40 है कि 40,000 है?
40 है.
40,000 भी है, पता है तुम्हें? Is it incorrect if I say your mass is 40,000 grams?
No, because it is because they're units.
Yes. So this is n1, this is u1, this is n2, this is u2. So physical quantity is p. So if you measure that in some other system of unit where the unit is u1, your n1 will be different. If you measure it in some other unit u2, your measurement will be different, but physical quantity will remain same. Abhigam will have same mass. आई बात समझ में? उसका मास डिफरेंट नहीं है, उसके बॉडी में जितना मास कंटेंट है वो तो सेम है ना. इफ यू एक्सप्रेस इन मिलीग्राम्स इट विल बी different measurement. If you express in kilogram it will be different. If you express in tons it will be different, but physical quantity is going to remain the same. That is the mass of the abhigam. So this is the meaning of n1 u1 equal to n2 u2. ठीक है, ये समझ में आ गया फर्स्ट पॉइंट? जस्ट रीड if you have any doubt. सबने पढ़ लिया?
Yes, sir.
कोई डाउट है इसमें?